Well, coming up on today's show, this is our Great Destination Vacation Show, and we're going to take you to some wonderful spots, whether you want to go far from home or stay a little closer. We've got some wonderful places for you to go. And we've even got a place that can help you plan your trip from start to finish. I'm Renee Joseph, and along with Mike Kilburn, we are Out and About Columbus. Portsmouth and Scioto County are rich with history, local eateries, and all kinds of outdoor fun activities. There's something for everyone. We talked with Kim, who told us more. Hi, Kim. Welcome to Out and About Columbus. Thanks for talking with us today. Tell us all about Portsmouth. What is there fun to see once we get to Portsmouth?
Well, we have, as we say, we have a lot of good stuff. To start off, we're very easy to find. So you start on High Street and you drive due south, an hour and 50 minutes. And as soon as you hit the Ohio River, you are in Scioto County. So you're actually, as soon as you see the Grant Bridge on the Ohio River, you are right in the middle of downtown Portsmouth.
Once we get to downtown, what do you suggest that we stop and see there?
We're actually known for, we have a lot of local eateries. We have one rib restaurant that's been in business almost 40 years. We also have a microbrewery. We have a lot of bakeries. One of our bakeries is over 140 years old. It's only the fourth owner. So other than that, we have a lot of local eateries that we can take care of basically any need or any want that you have while you're here.
Wow, it sounds really nice. Now, I understand Scioto County has Shawnee Forest. What is there to do that's fun there?
We have Shawnee State Forest. It's 13 minutes from downtown Portsmouth, 63,000 acres. So you can come down, you can waterboard, you can kayak, you can fish. In the forest, also, we have mountain biking. We have plenty of trails. So if you want to go hiking, it's for every degree, every level of hiking. You can take a nice little leisurely walk, or you can really get into basically hiking through a lot of the hills.
Wow, there's a lot to do there, that's for sure. How do we find out more information about Portsmouth, Scioto County, CVB?
Basically, you can either call me, 740-353-1116, or you can log on to ohiorivertourism.org. That's our website. Or ohiorivertourism@yahoo.com. Send me an email, drop me anything, and I'd be more than happy to send out a big packet of information.
Thank you so much. Great information. So much to do there. I didn't realize that. Thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you so much.
We know Wheeling, West Virginia is one of those places that we visit a lot on this show, and it has a lot to offer and a lot of great history in that area, as well as a lot of recreation and entertainment. Frank O'Brien told us more. Well, Frank, welcome down to About Columbus. Good to have you and Wheeling, West Virginia on the show.
It sure is. Hey, really glad to have us, sir.
You know, I've been there several times. I've come down and visited on our summer travel shows, and there is just a lot to offer in that area. So I'm going to let you take it away from there and kind of tell folks what they're going to find in wild and wonderful West Virginia, especially Wheeling.
All right. It sounds like a great opportunity to talk to your audience. As you can see, we are located on the Ohio River in the northern panhandle of West Virginia. I'm really proud of our restaurants, our attractions, the casino, the various things that we have here. Ogilvy Resort, for example, they've done so many great things to facilitate the requirements of the CDC and making it sure it's a good time for the people that visit. They've had winter festivals. They're continuing to do more outdoor activity. The Festival of Lights was a huge success this year, and there was a lot of things that were designed primarily to meet the needs of a safe visit with the family. We also are getting ready to unveil. I mean, obviously, this has been a tough time for tourism, so we've had to refocus some of our energy. And so We'd already scheduled it, but it just really worked out well. We're getting ready to unveil a brand new website. We put a lot of effort and resources in making sure that this is a website that is user-friendly, filled with information. You can download an electronic visitor's guide. So we're really pretty excited about what it's going to be able to do.
You know, one of the things that really strikes me about Wheeling and our trips down there is you guys are so rich in history.
Yes. Yeah, well, a lot of people may not realize that Wheeling was once the capital, or actually twice the capital in its history, of West Virginia. Right. And the state was actually formed at a federal building here in downtown Wheeling on 16th Street, which has been brought back to its original life. It's a free museum, actually, and it's a great place to see some of the statues of Lincoln and various other types of things that were involved in the Civil War.
You know, we're going to come down and visit you this summer. You know, we're going to come down to Wheeling. We'd love to come down. So we will be down. But give us some contact information where folks can kind of check you out a little bit more online.
Visit WheelingWV.com. So visit WheelingWV.com, and you're going to find everything you need to know about how to get here, what to do when you do get here. And I can't think of any other reason why you don't want to come and visit.
Frank, thanks so much for being on the show.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
See you.
Like the Out and About Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news on upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus.
Well, you know, Lake Cumberland is absolutely beautiful. And if you're thinking about a trip down there, Conley Bottom Resort is a fantastic place to visit. If you love houseboats or just boating in general and just want to get away from it all, well, Amber told us more. Well, Amber, welcome down to About Columbus. Good to have you and Conley Bottom Resort on the show.
Thanks for having us.
You know, you're in some beautiful country down there on Lake Cumberland. There's no doubt about it. That's some of the cleanest water and clearest water I think I've ever seen in my life.
We are very blessed to be in a beautiful location.
Yeah. Well, you know, I know one of the big things down there is a lot of people enjoy houseboats and things like that. So tell us about your rentals.
Sure. We have all kinds of rentals to choose from. We have houseboat rentals, and we have 3 different sizes to choose from. We have pontoon rentals, we have deck boat rentals, then we also offer jet ski rentals, and then smaller watercraft like kayaks and paddle boards and that type of thing.
So what do you think makes Conley Bottom Resort different than other marinas there on Lake Cumberland?
I think that what makes Conley Bottom different is the customer service. You know, we are a family-owned and operated business, and when customers are here, we want them to feel like a part of our family.
Talk about some of the things that are around you down there that you can enjoy while you're there visiting.
There are so many places to visit on the lake. We have Mill Springs Park that is just a few miles away from us. It's got one of the oldest working water wheels. There's a lot of history there as well. You can also visit the dam, and that's pretty neat to do. And there are just so many beautiful coves and things like that to experience.
There's a lot of activity on the water, I guess I should say, correct?
There is. There's a lot of activity on the water. Most all marinas have a restaurant of some type. So you can go from place to place and eat and travel the water, and it makes for a really good boating experience.
Yeah. We also want to mention you have some pretty good camping areas there as well, right? If you're going to come down a camper.
We do. We have some options for those that like the dry land. We have lodging, several different types of rooms there to choose from. And then we do have a very large campground.
Yeah. Well, sounds great. Well, Amber, we're going to leave it there. Give us some contact information where folks can learn more about Conley Bottom Resort.
Sure. Give us a call at 606-348-6351, or our website is www.conleybottom.com, and you can book online or give us a call either way, and we'll be glad to help you.
No question. Love the hospitality down there, and it's a beautiful area. Amber, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
Tecumseh has always been the pride and joy of the Chillicothe area. We talked to Brandon to tell us more about how this year will be different. Well, welcome, Brandon. Welcome to Out and About Columbus.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
Well, thanks for having us out. Brandon is with the Ross Chillicothe Convention and Visitors Bureau. And let's Let's talk about what's going to be different this year.
Sure. So, like everyone in Ohio and around the world, our tourism industry has been hit pretty hard by COVID this year. But on the other side of that, I think that the industry in Chillicothe and around the entire state of Ohio is going to be stronger. I think people will have a renewed sense of what there is to do in their own backyards.
I'm so glad that you guys are still here with us. And why is it important to continue to tell this story?
So the Tecumseh story is important for a number of reasons. One of the biggest reasons that it's important is because the Shawnee people are no longer here to tell it for themselves. And so when I'm casting, even clear back in 1970, when they were considering putting this show together, one of the first things they did was to seek out Tecumseh's descendants. They're all over the world now, but largely they moved to Oklahoma. And the absentee Shawnee Nation in Oklahoma is still there, and we still have a great relationship with them. So I try to get out there every year to meet with them. It obviously didn't happen this year, which is too bad. But so that's one of the reasons why it's important. We do it on their behalf. The other big thing for me is just the universality of the story of Tecumseh, which is simply what can be accomplished when a community comes together towards a common goal.
Love Tecumseh. I love to come out and see that. How can we find out more information about Ross Chillicothe Convention and Visitors Bureau and more about Tecumseh? Yep.
So visit ChillicotheOhio.com. We'll give you all the information on all the attractions here in Chillicothe. Tecumsehdrama.com will give you specific information about Tecumseh. And tickets are on sale now for next year. So you can go ahead and make a reservation. We recently announced our fall event, which will be the Passion of Dracula happening in October. So things are on sale. We're moving forward and planning the shows.
Well, Brandon, thank you so much. We really appreciate you sharing all this wonderful information, and I hope everybody will continue to support everything that you guys are doing. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Really appreciate it.
Well, if you're like me, you're dying to get on a wonderful vacation. Creative Vacations, located here in Dublin, can help you find the perfect location. Lisa, welcome to Out and About Columbus, and thank you so much for having us out to Creative Vacations today.
Well, welcome. We're glad you're here.
You know, everyone's dying to get out and travel again, and with all the recent concerns over COVID, and given Ohio weather, it's freezing out, what are people booking, and what kind of vacations are you guys suggesting for people?
Well, actually, for right now, we're looking at destinations such as Costa Rica, Mexico. Some of the Caribbean islands are really big right now. Americans want to be able to get out there and travel. This is the big thing that we have heard. And so many of the resorts in these areas have set up protocols, great protocols, to ensure that our clients are safe within the resorts.
So looking forward, how do you see the overall demand for travel?
The demand is high. When we have talked to our clients, they have said that they are ready for a vacation. We have found that travel in 21 and 22 are very high right now. But the biggest is that we have clients traveling right now. So in the Caribbean and Mexico, that's the place to be. The concern is availability for us. We are concerned that there will not be enough availability. The cruise lines are retiring many of their fleet, and because of social distancing, hotels, cruise lines will be impacted just because we can't put as many people there.
With the concerns of COVID that the cruise lines have had in the past, are cruises safe now, and do you see people booking cruises?
Oh, most definitely. Our sales are very large for the end of 21 and 22 and going into 23. Cruises and river cruises are going to be susceptible. However, they've all put in protocols to protect their guests.
Well, Lisa, great information. Thank you so much. How do we find out more information?
Creative Vacations is located here in Dublin, Ohio. You can reach us by phone, 614-764-9914, or check our website at www.creativevacations.com.
Wonderful. Thank you so much again for having us out.
Thank you.
Well, we had an opportunity to visit with the Jersey Cape and John Kelly. And boy, I'll tell you, if you're looking for some great beaches and things like that, we're just a few months away. Well, joining us is John Kelly from the Jersey Cape. John, welcome down to About Columbus, and good to have you on the Great Destination Show.
Thank you very much, Mike. It's great to be here.
I know we're a little chilly in Jersey right now, but like we were talking about a little bit off camera, about 5 months from now, we're all going to be enjoying some warm weather. So tell us about some of the things you can find at the Jersey Cape.
Yeah, well, that's one of the great things about our area, Cape May County, affectionately known as the Jersey Cape. We're a beach destination, in the summer, but there's a whole lot more than just beaches and boardwalks here at the Jersey Cape. Tremendous boating, nature-based activities.
So, John, what about open space at the Jersey Shore? Is there a lot of open space so you can keep social distancing?
Yeah, that's a good question. People have been asking that quite a bit, and we're lucky there is. There's wide open beaches here at the Jersey Cape. Certain ones get a little bit crowded on weekends in the summer, but there's so many nooks and crannies you can find on the beaches to just find your own space.
Well, John, tell us a little bit about the towns along the Jersey Cape, and are they family friendly, and what is there to do?
Oh, they really sure are. I'll paint the picture first. The towns of the Jersey Cape are tied together by a string of white sandy beaches all along the coast, of course. But then, each town is uniquely different. I guess Cape May is, you might say, the granddaddy of them all, steeped in history, the very first seashore resort in the whole entire country. It's a National Historic Landmark city. So people will get a real good sense of Cape May County's history.
Well, it sounds like a lot of activities and a lot of fun. I'm ready to pack my bags to come out to the Jersey Cape. Give us some contact information, John, where we can learn more.
We'd love to have the people from the great state of Ohio. All they need to do is go to jerseycapevacationguide.com. All the information's there, or we love to talk to people and give our local insights. So you're welcome to always give us a call at area code 609-465-7181. We'd love to speak with you.
Again, you make it sound fantastic. John, thanks so much for being on the show today.
Mike, thanks for having me. We look forward to seeing you.
Now you can join in on all the fun with Out and About Columbus on social media. Grab your mobile device to keep up with where we are in Central Ohio. Make sure to follow us on all of our platforms for everything you need.
Well, just south of here is Moorhead, Kentucky, and it's a great little town with a lot of pleasant people that are just good, down-to-earth people and a great place to visit. Plus, you know what? They got a little secret down there when it comes to barrels. We talked to Joy Brown and learn more. Well, if you like traveling south a little bit, Moorhead, Kentucky is certainly a great place. And joining us today is Joy Brown. She is from Moorhead, Kentucky. So, Joy, tell us a little bit about where you're located for folks that can't locate you down that way.
We are located in the Daniel Boone National Forest. We are on I-64.
What are some of the great activities to enjoy that tourists coming that way can find there in Moorhead?
There's a plethora of things. Our biggest promotion right now is outdoor recreation. People are on the trails. They love to get outside. The Sheltowee Trace National Recreation Trail runs right down Main Street. We're the only community in Kentucky that it runs down Main Street. And we are the northern terminus of the trail, and it runs all the way to Tennessee.
And I understand that you do have a music festival there?
We do. We have the Poppy Mountain Bluegrass Festival. It is very popular. We've actually added Rudy Fest to the same location, and it is in June, and then the Poppy Mountain Festival's in September.
How's the shopping down that way, just out of curiosity?
Well, we have all those mom and pop places, so shopping is abundance in downtown. So you can walk to all the shops and eat at all the little mom and pop restaurants.
So I understand you guys have a little hidden secret, something about barrels?
We may. Most recently, as a matter of fact, a couple of years ago, the Independent Stave Mill moved to our area, and we are in the process of finishing the factory for the cooperage. So we actually make the bourbon barrels here.
That's
and
amazing.
A lot of people don't know that because we haven't really promoted it big time until we get that cooperage open. But it is is our plan to be the first stop on the Bourbon Trail in Kentucky.
Well, Joy, we're going to leave it there, but give us some contact information where we can learn more information about Moorhead, Kentucky.
Visit us online at visitmoorhead.com, or you can just pick up the phone. A lot of people are into that these days, 606-780-4342.
And a great place to visit. I know the people are very friendly down that way, and it's a great place to visit and not far from Columbus. Joy, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you know, Curetuck, North Carolina has some gorgeous beaches and some fun things to do. It's a wonderful place to visit. They've been on our show for several years, and I tell you, I have seen some phenomenal beaches and things that they have to offer in that area. Michelle Ellis is joining us today to talk a little bit about what you're going to find in Curetuck Outer Banks. Well, Michelle Ellis is joining us from Curetuck Outer Banks, and Michelle and I have known each other for a while. Michelle, good to have you back on the show.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
Well, for folks that have never visited Curetuck Outer Banks, what things should they see when they come down there?
Well, you know, we are known for our wild Spanish Mustang that roam up on our four-wheel drive beach. So that is a must-see when you come to Corolla, which is one of our well-known beaches for Curetuck County. They are running on the beach, roaming free. We do not corral them. We have about 128 in the herd. They are magnificent. They are a sight to see.
So what are some great places to stay when you come down?
Now, keep in mind, our span of beach is about 25 miles in length. So 95% of our accommodations are actually vacation rental homes, and they span from 2-bedroom condos up into a 25-bedroom house. So we can accommodate all families of all sizes.
So, Michelle, when it comes to sightseeing and those kinds of things, what do you recommend for folks to see?
Well, now, of course, we have our Curetuck Beach Lighthouse, which you can climb 214 steps to the top. We also have Whalehead Club, which at one time it was a hunting lodge, and now it's a museum that you can tour. Of course, our beaches are magnificent, gorgeous. You've got Soundside, which you can kayak in, or you have the ocean if you're a surfer.
So when's a good time to come and visit Curetuck Outer Banks?
Now, my favorite time to go to the beach, of course, is the fall. September and October is a great time. Crowds are low. The beach is gorgeous as well. It just depends on when you're available. But I say our season is actually extending through November and the beginning of December at the moment.
It would be a wonderful visit to come down and enjoy that. And we're going to send some Ohioans down your way. So give us some contact information where they can learn more.
You can visit us on our website at www.visitcuretuck.com, or you can give us a call at 252-435-2947.
Sounds great. Michelle, so good seeing you again. Hope to see you in person next time.
That sounds great, Mike. Thanks for having us. You have a great day.
Thank you.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
Well, you know, Central Florida has a lot to offer besides some warm weather for Ohio visitors. They also have a lot of attractions and some interesting things that may surprise you. We talked to Joni Allen. She told us more. Well, Joni, good to have you in Central Florida's Polk County on Out and About Columbus.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
So tell our viewers, what is different about a vacation to Central Florida's Polk County?
Well, first of all, I always say our location is our definitely number one asset. We are located geographically in the center of the Florida Peninsula, right between Tampa and Orlando, a little more than an hour's drive to either coast.
You know, there's a lot going on in Central Florida, right? Tell us about some of the attractions that you can find there.
Happy to. We are home to the world's largest Legoland theme park, Legoland Florida Resort. We have one of the top 10 rated African Asian safaris right here in Central Florida at Safari Wilderness Ranch. It's 260 acres, but probably one of the more surprising things people really don't know is we are home to the only Western dude ranch in the entire state of Florida and the largest in the southeastern United States, Westgate River Ranch Resort and Rodeo, 1,600 acres. They have a hotel on property. They have some lovely condos and villas you can stay in. You can stay in a rail car. They also have these gigantic teepees There's glamping sites, and they just recently have unveiled their newest form of accommodation, which is the covered wagon.
Joni, it sounds like a great time. If you could send us some of that sunshine up here to Ohio, we'd certainly appreciate it to warm us up a little bit. But in the meantime, give us some contact information so we can send some folks from Ohio down to see you.
Absolutely. Visit centralflorida.org. That is our website, and it pretty much highlights everything to see and do in the entire area.
Well, I tell you, sounds great. Joni, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me, and I hope you guys warm up soon.
Thank you.
Miss any of today's show? Now you can catch it all on the go. Just visit onacolumbus.com for past episodes and all of our latest content.
Well, home to Ohio University, Athens is a great place to visit and enjoy a lot of the shopping and hiking and just a lot of things that you can do in that area. We talked to Boone. He told us more. Well, Boone, thanks for joining us. We're interested to hear all about Athens. Of course, I'm a big Bobcat fan, so real familiar with your area down there. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
What kind of activities can you find in Athens, Ohio, especially, people concerned with the pandemic and doing socially distanced type activities?
Yeah, well, we want folks to know that Athens is doing its absolute best to keep folks' health and their safety in mind. We have a lot of outdoor activities, outdoor recreation focused things to keep people socially distanced. You can get out and about. We have several different parks. Stroud's Run State Park, Lake Hope State Park for us. We have a multitude of preserves and parks for folks to visit. And one big one for us right now is the Bailey's Trail System. Bailey's Trail System is a new trail system for us. There's approximately 26 miles of trail, and the hope there is to actually have 88 miles worth of trail at the end of all this, which will put it at the biggest amount of trail miles this side of the Mississippi River.
Well, let's talk about some lodging options there in Athens.
Yeah, so for our lodging properties here, again, we have a multitude of choices here. So we have lots of cabins, very similar to Hocking Hills area. Cabins and retreats, we're calling those vacation rentals. We also have a lot of Airbnb properties that are listed on Airbnb for folks to stay in. And then we have our general hotels.
Give us some contact information where we can learn more about Athens, Ohio, and let's send some visitors down from Central Ohio to see you.
Yeah, so the best way to get a hold of us and kind of get information is actually through our website. So it's AthensOhio.com. And we have a couple other websites as well. We have BikeAthensOhio.com that talks specifically about our bike culture here in Athens, Ohio. We have the Hocking Indiana Bikeway, and I mentioned the Bailey's Trail System for mountain bikes, so you can find some information out there. And then we also have windy9.com, and that's our motorcycle route. Phone number here is 740-592-1819. And I will say that unfortunately, because of the pandemic, our office is closed to the public. However, we do have things available outside, and we also are here in the office. So if you call us, we can bring things out to you and have a conversation outside.
Well, we're going to send some folks down in the Central Ohio area. We appreciate you being on today's show, Boone. And again, thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.